Hey guys, just before the video I wanted to say sorry the audio got a little messed up at parts and I couldn't really fix that. But besides that, I hope you enjoy the video, and here you go. Welcome back everyone. On today's video I wanted to talk about tutorials, and well, to be honest, I usually hate these things. So many of them just suck and take forever to get through. I have never liked any tutorial really, but I understand why they're there. And I always ask myself though, do we need them? Before we answer that question, I want to look at the different kinds of tutorials we normally get. The first one is simple, it's the menu type, which are just annoying. It's basically a menu of a controller that tells you everything the buttons can do. These never work. I'm not going to study this. Imagine it's like a test, but at the same time, they usually just don't do anything. The only good part is they won't usually have a big long tutorial and just kind of lets you go into the game right after this. After this is the long messes, and no matter how much I love Persona 5, this game tutorial sucks. Yes, I know they have to explain everything to you, but it's so slow, and the first palace is basically just preparing you for the game. Which doesn't sound awful, but the execution is just bad and it locks you in until you are done. But you don't get to say when you're done, you have to wait until the game says you are. Well, the first time playing through a game like this, it really isn't too bad, but on any replay, you can definitely see the game's flaws with it. Finally, you have what might be my favorite type, and that's having no tutorial. Think games like Mega Man X or Hollow Knight. Usually older games have this, but they never explain anything and just throw you right into the fire with no warning. They usually rely more on background or environment to really show you what you can do. And it usually works. Yeah, you have to figure everything out, but in time you do. Also, a lot of times when this happens, it's a similar feel to another game. So like Mario Bros. No warning, just thrown into the fire. But after you get that game down, you can pretty much play any other 2D Mario game and be fine. There is one game series that has a weird in-between tutorial, and that's From Software. They kind of tell you in weird messages on the floor, but you never have to read these, and honestly I'm guessing not everyone did. So with all this, do I think tutorials should be a thing? Well yeah, they have to be. Especially now with super complicated games, you have to explain in ways that make sense how to play. I think we can do a lot better though, and From Software is in the right path, but there's one more game I want to talk about, and that's Skyrim. I think this game has one of the best tutorials in modern games. Skyrim is a huge game, so how do you explain everything? Well, you mix all of these ideas together. Every time you do an action, like run out of stamina or open your inventory, you get a prompt telling you what to do. And while these are helpful, you can just ignore them. So why is this good? Well, that's not the good part. The part that I like is how they set up the tutorial, which is pretty much the entire first section up to choosing your stone. But it teaches you everything you need to know while in that area. You need to look around to find secrets and better loot. You can attack, the different types of weapons or spells you can get, setting you up for the class you want to do. And while not everything is explained here, it gets you set up for everything else without telling you really anything. And that's what I think we should start working towards more. Tutorials like this and not just an essay telling you how to play the game. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments and what video I should do next. I'm always reading and responding to those. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time whenever that is. Bye!